Hello my darlings, so I'm coming back to you in this Vlogmas season with another fragrance video, and this time we are doing the best of each niche house. So we recently did 2 parts of designer fragrances, the best of each designer, and you loved the idea of the video so much that I decided to go with the niche as well, because you know me, I love a good designer, I love a good cheapie but a goodie, but I'm not gonna lie, I do love niche, I do love it. I dived right in and I dived hard, alright? So let's go ahead and jump right in, guys. With some brands I could not choose just one, let me tell you that. And this video also will have more than one part because I already know we have Initial Parfum to cover, Memu Paris, Ex-Idolo, so many, and the private blends of Tom Ford and Christian Dior. Like, I could not include all of it here, so we are gonna go through, I think, 10 brands today and another 10 brands in the next video. That's gonna come up surely quite soon. So let's get started, and maybe actually I should get started with Mancera, why not? And I know that there are so many fragrances from Mancera that are super duper hyped, like Roses Vanille, of course, and Holidays that I hyped up so much as well. Like, there's so many. Instant Crush, of course. But I think if I could only choose one that I don't really have an alternative in other brands, I think I would go with Velvet Vanilla. And this is not a fragrance that I talk too much about on my channel, but this is so unique. Like, this is absolute bubblegum of a tuberose. This is the bubblegum of the bubblegum, really. It's sweet, it's basically some freshness, but mainly tuberose, very like sweet and cute and bubblegummy, and vanilla. Beautiful fragrance. The note structure is quite complex on it, considering what you actually smell, which is bubblegum, but I do love it. It's super feminine, it's very unique. If I really want to smell sweet, I go for this one. It's super cute, it's just super cute, and it has great longevity and sillage. This is actually a beast mode fragrance, so I'm very happy that my boyfriend brought it back for me from South Africa, because it's nice, it's just so nice. So that is Velvet Vanilla from Mancera. I only have one from Mancera because I would be here till tomorrow, so yes. Okay, what do we have next? M.Micallef. I absolutely love the brand. I love so many fragrances of M.Micallef, but I think my one and only, if I could only have one, only one from the brand, this would be it, and that is Glamour. I love the whole range. I do love Delice, I love Passion, but Glamour, guys, this is what Alien used to be with added vanilla and plum. Yeah, that's basically it. This is the original old Alien that I know, at least when it comes to its projection and scent bubble and sillage and longevity. This is a beast. Fantastic one. Just fantastic. It's such a lovely scent, guys. If you do not have it already, links are below. Check it out, because if you still crave that old Alien formulation, here is your baby. It's wonderful. They did such a great job because, you know, they didn't like make another Alien, but the scent profile is very similar with some additional goodness to it. Like, this plum gives even more of that beautiful, warm, Christmassy vibe combined with this amber and vanilla. Fantastic. So that is M.Micallef Glamour from M.Micallef. What do we have next? I do have one private collection, and I have one from Armani. So when it comes to Armani private, Armani Prive actually, I have 2 that I love the most. And the first one is the one that I do not have the full bottle of, but that is Rose d'Arabie. and this is such a beautiful oud rose combination with vanilla and some patchouli in the dry down, but not too much. Very beautiful, smooth, oily fragrance. When you spray it, you have oil stains, so be careful with it, but the projection and the longevity is just so beautiful on it. Definitely the best performing fragrance from the whole Armani Prive range. So that is the first one. If you love oud rose but sweet, go for Rose d'Arabie. And the next one, which I do own, and so many people do own, it is of course Rouge Malachite. Fantastic creation. Again, slightly similar to Alien, but make it tuberose, like tuberose, okay? And some clary sage, which, I'll be honest, sometimes does bother me, but as I'm wearing it, all that stuff, you know, minding my business, it goes away, it mellows down, so it's fine. Then I get more amber, that alienic amber, you know, and the tuberose, which is basically everywhere in this fragrance. So it's lovely, it is really lovely, but be aware that it is slightly more herbaceous, okay? Not everyone gets that, but if you have connection to sage on a daily basis, you surely will. So yes, keep that in mind, but this is absolutely beautiful, Rouge Malachite, and the bottle is stunning as well. And so is the longevity. Okay, I have so many of my favorite brands here, I'm not gonna lie, but I also know that so many more of my favorite brands are coming in the next niche video like this, but I'm just gonna shut up and move on. So Jo Malone, I think we can consider it niche, right? They mainly do fragrances, bath products, and candles, so just like Francis Kurkdjian, like any others. So with Jo Malone, I actually have one favorite, and I would have more if it wasn't for its longevity. Wood Sage Sea Salt, fantastic. Pomegranate Noir, beautiful. Honeysuckle one, I don't remember the name, fantastic. Bluebells, also. But they do not last at all on most people, so I went with the one that actually does last. It's unique, it is just fantastic, it's unisex, perfect for winter, and that is, I think you might already know, Myrrh and Tonka. And this is their Cologne Intense. And there is another one that I absolutely love, probably more than this one, and that is the Middle Eastern collection, which is a rose and white musk. I didn't include it here because I don't want to just kill you with that fragrance, but just so you know, that probably is my favorite. But as an alternative, because I know you cannot get it in every single counter of Jo Malone, the one that is widely available is Myrrh and Tonka, and this is a sweet, to me also is quite tobacco-y, if that's the word, Tonka fragrance. There is slight touch of lavender here, but not too much, and of course you get Myrrh. I know that, again, not everyone loves Myrrh, but I do, I don't mind at all. So yes, that is Myrrh and Tonka from Jo Malone. Next, I think we can move on to Montale, shall we? So from Montale, I, again, could choose so many, but I think the two that I really cannot live without, and there is no substitute from another brands, that would be Chocolate Gritty, which is just a fantastic cacao fragrance. This is the sweetest chocolatey fragrance that I own. It does have some orangey touch to it, which makes it even more beautiful. It does have dried fruits, it has vanilla. It is so edible, such a great gourmand, guys. Fantastic projection and longevity, so yeah. So yes, definitely from Montale, Chocolate Gritty. Surprisingly, actually, because I didn't love it as much at first, but this is my number one from Montale. And right by it, I have this one, which is Arabians Tonka. And this is beautiful, guys, so beautiful. This is a sugary sweet, Tonka based oud saffron fragrance. It has some rose to it, but don't think this is your 500th oud rose combination, because it's not. It's more about that sweet gourmandish notes and some saffron, but you know, it's bearable. It definitely does have a Baccarat Rouge vibe, but to me this is just done to perfection, and definitely my favorite Montale bottle, so I could not include it. I was thinking about, of course, Intense Cafe, Intense Roses Musk, which are my absolute favorites, but we kind of do have substitutes in another brands, kind of even Zara, right? So, you know, but this one, it's really hard to find just this. So I think I'm gonna stick to it till the end of my days. Fantastic fragrance, and I don't know if you can see, but it left a massive oil mark, so be careful with that. This is definitely a heavy fragrance. So that is Arabians Tonka, fantastic one. Okay, we are getting closer and closer to my absolute beauties that I have here and that you have seen on my channel so many times, but you know, that's okay. Goldfield and Banks. This is a brand that I discovered not too long ago. I think it was the beginning of summertime, I suppose, this year. And the first one that is my absolute number one is Silky Woods. You guys know I love it. This is a very deep, woody vanilla. Smoky, definitely smoky, has some agarwood, and that's, you know, burnt agarwood, dry wood with smoke to it, with lots of vanilla. Fantastic. It is sweet though, so if you are a sweet tooth, you might still absolutely love it. So that's the first one. It has great longevity on me, as well as the projection. And the other one that I want to mention is Pacific Rock Moss. This is more of a summery scent. It's definitely unisex, it's fresh, it's zesty, but it's such a beautiful summer fragrance. I really need it in my life. It's so beautiful, guys. So if you are on the market for a beautiful aquatic citrusy fragrance, I think you're gonna love Pacific Rock Moss. So that is from Goldfield and Banks. Now we can swiftly move on to Kilian. And I really did have a hard time with Kilian because, you know, I think part of me didn't really want to be seen as a typical girly girl, maybe. It was just very hard for me to choose my absolute favorite from Kilian that I really recommend you getting. So, you know, I was thinking about featuring Black to Black, but the longevity is not the best. Then I was thinking about Black Phantom or Intoxicated, but are they really my favorites? Not really. So I went with these two because they are really the ones that if I break it, God forbid, I would just run and get another bottle. So the first one is loved by everyone, I feel like. Love Don't Be Shy. I have the previous formulation, so mine is still quite strong and still quite dark-ish. The current one is not the best as far as I know, so just keep that in mind. But I absolutely love this fragrance. This is just this honeyed orange blossom with marshmallow, caramelly touches. So beautiful. On me it does last decent and it projects for around 2 to 3 hours, so it's not that bad. I mean, for the price it's hideous, but you know, let's be open-minded and just nice, right? So yes, the first one is Love, and the second one that actually does have great longevity on me, and I was surprised, it is Angel's Share. Did you guess it? Did you think I would show it? Yes, this is actually my favorite Kilian at the moment because it has great longevity. First of all, this is like one of the most important things for me in fragrances. You guys know it. So I love it for that. But the fragrance itself is just to die for. This is a smoky, praline apple strudel with a lot of cinnamon. But also it does have a very deep woody dry down. you know, like those oak barrels that cognac and rums are kept in. Definitely that. It has a lot of cinnamon, just beautiful overall. But I do love it for the bottle. First of all, I do like how it looks. I wish it was like 75 ml or so. It would be even better. But the most that I love it for is the longevity. So that is Kilian's Angel Share. They do have beautiful fragrances in general, I must admit, but the longevity is not the greatest on most of them, which is a massive bummer. So yeah. Okay, we have only 2 more brands to go through. So I think we should start with Parfums de Marly, right? So I couldn't choose again. It was very, very hard. But I'm gonna go with these 2. And I'm not even looking at the camera because I'm still hesitant. But I think these 2 are okay for the best of the best. So we have Delina Exclusif and Herod. Honestly, I would easily put all the Parfums de Marly fragrances that I have, and I think I have around 6 already, and the list is growing, and you know, I'm definitely going with it. But these 2 are fantastic. So with Delina Exclusif, the reason why I prefer this one over the original, to me it's first of all sweeter. Second of all, I think it might suit more people if you are on the market for it. Or in the market, because it doesn't have that rhubarb. So there's really nothing that might put you off this fragrance. And with the original Delina, you know, some people love it, some hate it. And with Exclusif, you get better longevity, better projection and sillage. You get so much more power to the fragrance, yet still being very, very feminine and innocent. You get a lot of vanilla, pear, oud. It's just fantastic overall. I love it. I just personally love it. I cannot live without it. So that is Delina Exclusif. And as I said, the next one is Herod. And I was really hesitant with this one because I thought I should put Eau Jaune here. But I have the alternative to Eau Jaune, which is Kilian's Angel Share. And I have other alternatives from other niche brands. My tongue is just twisting all over the place. Which I'm actually going to share in another video. So I went with Herod. This is a beautiful cherry tobacco fragrance with a lot of vanilla, some spices. It's just beautiful overall. Wow, just wow. This is a unisex, but I ain't giving that to anyone. This is mine and that's it. I love it so much. The bottle is great. I love those masculine bottles of Parfums de Marly. I'm not gonna lie, the horses, all of that, you know, the whole branding behind Parfums de Marly, especially the men's collection, I love. So yes, this to me is the best from the whole men's range of Parfums de Marly. You know, Eau Jaune being very close to it. I also love Lighten, not too much Lighten Exclusif, but Lighten. Kilian is also nice. But this is the best, because you know you get that tobacco vanille kind of a vibe, but better, to me way better actually. So yes, if you want a deep smoky tobacco-y vanilla, Herod, just Herod, get Herod, it's glorious. Okay, last but not least for today's video, we have MFK. And I already feel bad because I could choose so much more, but I'm just gonna go with my staples, the ones that I think there's no real substitute for. We have massive amount of dupes, but there's nothing better than owning the real bottle, the real thing. I'll be honest with you, this is just how I feel. I would be never satisfied with any dupe if I didn't have the full bottle of the original. And of course I'm talking about Baccarat Rouge 540, We have a great alternative in Zara, yes I know. We have Orientica, which is amazing. We have Juliana's perfumes and so many others. But in this case, I feel like nothing beats having the bottle of this. It is just, there's something to it, unlike any other. It is just amazing. Just amazing. To me, it is a sugary, caramelly, slightly transparent of a fragrance, definitely amberesque. I would say it's great for any weather, even though it's very sweet. It works in summer perfectly. It has some saffron to it, so that's where you get that almost like oceany vibe to it. I love it. I know I don't even have to introduce it. On me, it has fantastic longevity and projection. Even when I don't smell it at all on me, people come around the corner and compliment me. By the way, I recently got a comment, which was ridiculous, that us YouTubers, of course, quote unquote, lie about the fact that people compliment us on the streets. Especially me, because I live in Poland. Honey, I'm talking to a person who left that comment. Like, darling, I think you just don't smell as good as me. That's why you don't get complimented. That's all I can say, because to me this is ridiculous, guys. Like, and like so unfair to people, you know? Like, come on, have you lived my life? Why are you accusing me of lying, you know? Like, why are you accusing people you don't know of lying? Weird stuff going on YouTube sometimes in the comment sections, let me tell you that. Okay, so back to Baccarat Rouge. Love it. Would I recommend the X-Straight over the original? Probably I would, but considering the price tag of the X-Straight, I personally maybe would say that get 200 ml of the original instead of 70 of the X-Straight. I don't know guys, I love them both, okay? That's it. Let's move on. Next one from MFK that I do love and cannot live without, and to me there is no substitute to it, okay? No substitute. And that is Oud Satin Mood. So many tried, so many failed. There is no dupe. No dupe. To me, this one is just, it's just the ish, alright? I do have a dupe from Juliana's perfume. I have Nina Ricci one, who people say it's great dupe. None of them is, alright? None of them is. I'm sorry, but this is the one and only. I will get the X-Straight. I'm telling you that. But I think with this one, you are totally good to go with the EDP, because it's super duper potent and you get so much vanilla, and I don't think the X-Straight has as much vanilla as the EDP. So to me this actually is better, you know, because I prefer that potent vanilla in here, because rose is not the main player, if it makes any sense to you. So yes, Oud Satin Mood. Of course, I do love so many others. I do love A La Rose, which I do not own yet. I do love, of course, Gentle Fluidity Gold. I recommend it to you so many times, but you know, we have things that smell slightly the same. So with the only exception of the original Baccarat Rouge, which I know there are so many dupes of, I just didn't want to put in here things that are quite replicable. Replicable? Yeah, I don't know if that's the word, but I'm sure you get me. So yes guys, that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it and my perfume choices. So the next niche, best of the best, is coming up. We have, as I said, Initio, BDK, Myrrh, Irregular, and so much more to go through, including Christian Dior and Tom Ford, private blends. Oh guys, this is gonna be a lot. And Maison Lancome. Oh my god guys, I don't know if I'm gonna put it in one video. I think I need more than one. I don't know. I hope you like it though. So yes guys, see you in my next video on Ray's channel. So the Vlogmas is going. I love you and I hope you have a great day or evening. Bye.